In this video, I'll show how Power Automate with AI can automatically read your Outlook emails and forward them to the right department, accounts, HR, or tech support. I already have videos on Outlook email categorization and folder organization using AI. Check out these videos if you want to learn how to organize your inbox automatically. But this is little different. Instead of just organizing emails, we are going to route and forward them to different email addresses based on the email content. Let's start. I'm in the Power Automate dashboard. First, we will create a custom AI prompt that will analyze the email content and tell us which department should handle it. Here, I'll select Prompts option. I already have a few prompts here for different types of Outlook automation. Check out the AI Builder playlist for all the videos. I'll select the option Build Your Own Prompt. In the instructions section, I'll paste the prompt which I already designed based on what we need. In the prompt, I have asked to analyze the email to route it to the correct department. We have 4 departments: Accounts for financial matters, HR for employee matters, Tech for technical issues, and General for everything else. The AI will output 2 things in JSON format: the department name and a comment that the Power Automate flow will add in the email when it forwards the email. Here, I'll add the email content inputs. I'll delete the placeholder for subject. I'll select Add Content, select the text input, and for the name, I'll type subject and close it. Same for the body. I'll delete the placeholder, select the Add Content, text, and rename the input to body and close it. Now we have 2 inputs. The AI will receive these inputs from the Power Automate flow we are going to build next. In the prompt, I have some instructions for the AI. Like if someone cannot complete a payment, it's a technical issue. So it goes to tech, not accounts. The AI will create a helpful comment for the receiving department with key details like amounts, dates, or urgency. You can modify the instructions here to match your departments. On the screen, you can see I also have a concept-based version of this prompt. This version provides more context to the AI about each department, which can improve accuracy for complex emails. Both work well, but I'm using this compact one for the video. If you want both versions of the prompt ready to use, join the channel membership. You will get all my AI Builder prompts and automation templates. For the model, you can pick a different model in this list. I'll keep the default GPT 4.1 mini. By default, it outputs in text format. We need to change this to JSON so we can use the fields in the Power Automate flow. Now I'll rename the prompt to Email Router. Next, I'll test the prompt to see how the output looks. So for the subject, I'll add some test data. This is the test data invoice not received. And for the body, I'll add some test data here, sample data. Now I'll click this test button. We see the department is accounts. And the comment says forwarding invoice request for order number 4521, invoice not received. The AI understood this is a billing issue and should go to the accounts department. Before saving, let me test with another email. For the subject, I'll change this to can't log into my account. For the body, I'll add this. I'm getting error 404 when trying to access my dashboard. I'll click this test button. The department is tech and the comment explaining it's a login error. The AI is working correctly. Now I'll save this prompt. It is saved. I'll close this. Now in the Power Automate flow, I'll click this create option. I'll select this automated cloud flow. I'll add a name for the flow, email router, and for the trigger, I'll search for Outlook. I'll select this trigger when a new email arrives v3. And click this create button. This is our trigger. From this trigger, we get all the email content, the subject and the body. This trigger will work for every new email that arrives in the inbox. If you don't want the flow to trigger for every single email, you can create a folder in Outlook here, add a new folder, name it to something like forward, and in the trigger setting, add an advanced parameter, the folder 1, and select the folder forward. This is the folder. Then the flow will only trigger when you move an email to that folder. This way you can manually choose which emails to route. I have explained this folder method in detail in my task automation video. Check out the video if you want to learn more about this approach. For now, I'll clear this folder here. Here now we need to send this email content to the AI prompt to get the routing decision. I'll add an action and I'll select run a prompt. In this list, I'll select the custom prompt we just created, email router. Now it needs the inputs we mentioned in the prompt. For the subject, I'll select this option, enter the data from previous step and select the subject output from the trigger. When a new email arrives, select the subject. For the body, I'll select this option again and select the body output from the trigger. Using this action, we are sending the email content to the AI prompt and we'll get the output telling us which department should handle this email. The output will be in JSON format with the department name and the comment. Since we set the output format to JSON in our prompt, we can directly access the fields from this action. Now we have the department names. We need to route the email based on that. I'll add an action and search for switch. I'll add this switch action. For the on field, I'll select this option, enter the data from previous step, and I'll select the output from the run a prompt action. The output will be department because based on the department, the flow will be routing the emails. Now I'll add cases for each department. I'll click this plus icon to add a case, and for the equals, I'll select accounts. So this case will be for the accounts department emails. I'll rename the case to accounts so I can understand. I'll add one more case and this will be for HR. And I'll rename the case to HR. And I'll add one more case and this is for tech. So when the output is tech, use this case. And I'll rename this to tech. Now we have 3 cases. I'll not add a case for general. I'll explain why in a moment. Now inside accounts case, I'll add the forward action. Here I'll search for forward and I'll select this forward an email v2 action. For the message ID, I'll select the option enter the data from previous step and here I'll search for message ID. This is the same message ID we get from the trigger. For the to field, you need to type the accounts department email address, something like accounts@yourcompany.com. For this tutorial, I'll add a demo email address, learnandsubscribe@gmail.com. Now under advanced parameters, I'll select the comment option and here for the comment, I'll select this dynamic data option and select the comment output from the run a prompt action. This comment will appear in the forwarded email explaining why it was routed to the accounts. I'll do same for the HR case. I'll add an action, search for forward email, select this forward an email v2 action. For the message ID, I'll search for message ID. For the to field, I'll add a demo email address. I'll enable the comment field and for the comment, I'll select the comment output from the run a prompt action. And same for the take case. I'll add an action. I'll search for forward, select this forward an email action. For the message ID, I'll search for the message ID and for the to, I'll forward it to a different email address. And for the comment, I'll add the comment output from the action. Now you might be wondering, what about general? Actually, we don't need a case for the general category. We can use this default case for the emails that the AI cannot confidently categorize, like partnership proposals or general inquiries. Instead of forwarding them, we can create a task in Microsoft To Do for manual review. For that, you need to add another AI Builder prompt here to create the task title, date, time, and task notes. I have a complete video on how to create tasks from emails using AI. Check out this video. You can use the method for general emails. Or you can simply add a forwarding here and forward those emails to a general inbox. I'll leave the default case as it is, and in the Outlook inbox, I can manually review them as well. Our flow design is almost done. Optionally, I'll add categories to track which emails were routed where. Inside accounts, I'll add an action and search for category. I'll select this assign an Outlook category action and here I'll select the same message ID. I'll search for message ID And for the category, I'll add forwarded to accounts. I'll do same for the HR and tech cases. I'll add an action, search for category, select this one, I'll select the message ID, and for the category, I'll type this, forwarded to HR. And for the tech case, I'll add an action, search for category, assign an Outlook category, I'll select the message ID, and the category will be forwarded to tech. This way, you can easily see in your inbox which emails were automatically routed and where they went. We are completely ready with the flow. I'll click the save button. Now we need to test the flow. I'll click this test button. I'll select the manually option and click this test button again. I'll send an email to the inbox. I'll add this subject. For the email body, I'll add this. I'll send it to this email address and click this send button. The email is sent. Let's wait here. We have received the email in Outlook. The flow should start working now. Yeah, it started working. It should go to the accounts department. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, you can see how it worked. First, it analyzed the email using the run a prompt action, and using the output from the run a prompt action, the email went to the accounts section. Let's check it in Outlook. I'll go to Outlook. I can see the email has been assigned to the category forwarded to accounts, as we said in the flow. Let's open it. This is the email, and the email was forwarded to this address. We set this address for the accounts department. And here's the complete email. And this is the comment the AI created. Let's check the recipient inbox. This is the recipient's inbox, and the email looks like this with the comment. And here I can see the forwarded email with the AI's comment explaining why it was routed here. Let's test the flow with one more email. We don't need to click the test button again. Since this is an automated flow, it will trigger every time there is a new email in Outlook. I'll send this email. I'll click this test button, and here in Outlook I'll wait until the email arrives. We have received the email. Let's see what it does. I can see the category here, forwarded to tech. Let's open it. Here, this is the email, and this is the forwarded email. So depending on the email content, it sent the email to this address. We set this address for the tech category. Here's the comment AI created while forwarding the email, and this is our email. Let's check the recipient's inbox. This is the recipient's inbox. I have received the email here, and this is how it looks. This is the comment, and this is the original email. The Power Automate flow works perfectly. One thing to keep in mind, this flow triggers for every new email. If you are using your main inbox, this might forward more emails than you want. The smarter approach is to create a folder in Outlook, like I have created one here, forward, and change the trigger to only work when you move an email to that folder. This way you manually choose which emails get routed, but the AI still handles the analysis, routing decision, and the comment automatically. You get control with automation. I explained this folder setup in detail in my task automation video. Check out if you want this approach. If you don't want to keep it active all the time, you can just turn off the flow here. If you want the complete flow and both AI Builder prompt versions ready to use, join the channel membership. You will get everything set up in 5 minutes instead of rebuilding from scratch. Plus, you will get access to all my automation templates and future updates. Please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.